We was smoking dope behind Obama crib. Hiding in the summer new tape shit. I'm thinking like back to the basics. Since they really blocking out that fake shit. When that stick drops, stomach makes a pout. How could I be worried about what they say? When I sell crack, it feel like payday. How you find the trouble on your vacay? You call me an addict and that's okay. I just put this pint on my big bro say. I ain't really thinking about you no way. You call me an addict and that's okay. You call me an addict, that shit okay. You stay in your place, chopper in your way. Yeah, chopper do that race, chopper take first place. Yeah, I've been in the fields, I've been staying in place. Yeah, I've been making money just by staying in place. You gonna do what is I say, or you will take that highway. Smoking dope nearly every day. I meet me at the hotel. Talking all that fucking shit, it could go there. Beat a nigga ass and then I'm yelling, oh well. I don't give a fuck, I do this shit, it go there. Hi. I was supposed to smack the fucking thing. But yeah, let me get to a topic today. I guess I've been thinking about this for a couple days now. I'm fucking not like I should really like if I really like just think of something I can make a video on. That should be like the first thing I do if it's in my head instead of just waiting days or whatever. But yeah. I just want to talk about the two halves of the same quarter. Or something we all have, something we all have, something we all have partaken, or something we all have a piece of, which is the concept of yin and yang, or when I'm thinking the masculine and the feminine vibrations, or those energies, or what those do. What does yin and yang actually do, and what does it actually mean? If it wasn't obvious already, yin and yang is pretty sure it's an Asian concept. I'm not sure of the specifics, but yes, it's an Asian concept of where two opposites, they basically, it's an image of two opposites, they coming together to make one thing, to make one image. But yeah, basically I'm just here to explain the concept and smoke a little bit of weed. That's it. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. But yeah, what is yin and yang, or masculine, feminine energies? Like, what is it truly? What is it truly? Like, what is yin and yang, or what is masculine and feminine in general? Like, in totality, like just how it's supposed to be, just how it's supposed to be looked at in general. Basically, you start off with yin and yang. Yeah, it's just basically yin and yang is just talking about, like I said before, two halves of the same quarter. So if you like Google it, it's gonna tell you certain shit. It's gonna tell you certain shit of what yin and yang really is. But I'm just here to tell you the simplest answer to that, if that was even your question. What is yin and yang, or what is yin and yang? It's just inner and outer. Yin is inner, yang is outer. Feminine, masculine. inner, outer. Um, and to be honest, if you really think about it, everything got that shit. Everything got that shit. And I ain't finna sit up here and explain that shit because you know that already. You know that already. Everything has a inner and outer. Everything has an inner self. Everything has an outer self. Everything has a way it looks and how it truly is. The way you look, the way you look right now doesn't always necessarily speak for who you are necessarily. Sometimes it can. A lot of times it does actually. But yeah, like how you look doesn't really truly portray who you actually are. And it's a lot of people don't really know themselves. A lot of people don't know who they want to be in life, who they desire to be or what they desire to do. And some people don't really know that shit. Some people do. It's just the way life is. Like some people have access to more of themselves. Some people don't have a lot of access to themselves, so they have to use other people to get to themselves. A lot of people are in that situation where they need other people so that they need other people to validate who the fuck they are, when the easiest thing to do is to just validate your damn self. Just validate your damn self. Like that's all you need to do. You know, like ain't everything need validation from the outside world. Sometimes, but not all the time. Like a lot of the times, it really does start with you. So yeah, yin and yang. Like it's really just the concept of going within to get something outer. Just in and out. Yin, in, yang, out. And it plays like that through all realms. There's a reason why yin and yang is even a concept. This wouldn't be a concept if this shit wasn't so like prominent. I have an inner, I have an outer. You, the person viewing this shit, you got an inner, you got an outer. Even shit like that you probably don't even expect. Like, look at a house. A house has a way it looks, and then how it is on the inside. Some people like they houses be hella neat on the outside, but you go up inside their house, dirty as hell. It's dirty as hell up in their house. They house dirty as hell. They got hella shit up in, and those a lot of times they'll be the people that like you can't even come in their house. You can't even come in their house because they already know they trying to look a certain way. But you don't need to know how they truly be though. You don't need to know how they truly be, but you can know how they look though. You can show just see how they look, but you don't need to know who they truly is to get the picture. But yeah, it's just like that. It's like that with everything that you can possibly think of. Even us as humans, you got a conscious, so shit that you know or shit that you can see and shit that you're aware of, conscious, and you got a subconscious, your spirit, your soul, your vibration, how you're vibing in life. The shit that you're doing that you may be unaware of. Like the world you're in when you're asleep. The world you're in when you are plugged out of this reality, plugged out of this existence, when you have to recharge this battery, when you have to recharge this so that you can have an efficient this, you recharge the outside, you recharge your yang using your yin so that you can have a better whole. That's why we even have sleep, so you can be whole again instead of being fragmented into many pieces how shit tends to usually play out with certain people. Yeah, sometimes it is hard to just be whole. Sometimes it is hard to just give it your 110%. For some people, yeah, it is. It is harder than others. Some people have no problem giving they all into something and just going at it, but some people do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, you need both of these things. Like you gonna need to sleep eventually. You gonna need to go back to your subconscious eventually. You gonna need to go back to yang eventually if you wanna if you wanna keep the yin going and doing what it's doing. If you wanna keep the man going, doing what it's doing, making the money, getting the bread, and supporting and keeping the foundation over this family, then the woman is she gonna need to do shit herself as well. She gonna have to do shit herself as well. So y'all can both come back and be a united force to be reckoned with. Cause you can't have one without the other, or else it's gonna be weak. Like you can't somebody who's too physical, somebody who's too physical, like even if you are intelligent, somebody who's too physical, you gonna start to be seen. Like you probably got all the money in the world. You can have all the money in the world, but you're not gonna be seen as like you're not gonna be seen as like intelligent. You're probably not gonna be seen as intelligent if you are too physical, because your mind is very light. Your mind and the way you think, that is very light. It maybe create things that are dense and founded. The mind can create those things, but it really it's not those things though. So for somebody to be like super masculine or super just out there or just super physical, just super physical, you're gonna be lacking other shit. Like I can guarantee a lot of people that are too physical, they be the main people that are depressed or suffer from depression or probably don't know what they really should be doing. Like they don't know what they should be doing in life. Even though they probably doing hella shit up in life. They don't know what they especially or them themselves are supposed to be doing. Instead of doing shit for other people, you're not doing shit for yourself. And that shit is gonna hamper. It's gonna like cause something eventually. Like it can be cool to do that shit for a little while, doing and supporting others. Like it's cool to do that. That's one reason, especially as a man. Like that's one reason we came to this world. But if you get too lost into that, then you probably like you destroy yourself. Cause anything you partake in too much is gonna destroy you. Like fuck just love. Like you participate in anything too much, you gonna harm yourself just by participating in the energy too much. Um, but yeah, got that from my mommy. Um, and yeah, you can also be like too feminine. You can be too feminine. You could be too in yourself. You could be too much inward. You can be too about yourself, or you can be too much like just what you got, like too self, like too much self. You got too much of yourself that you not like you're not giving enough. If you're not giving enough and it's just me, and yeah, that shit eventually gonna destroy you as well. The first thing it's gonna destroy is the way you look. It's gonna destroy the way you look. Like if somebody just me all the time, like hey, really like about, oh yeah, this shit is about me. Ain't nobody gonna wanna be around you. Yeah, you gonna manifest some shit You gonna really manifest some shit. If you really in that mindset, if oh yeah, this shit is just about me, you gonna manifest a situation where, yeah, the situation is just about you and your ass alone, and you gonna stay being alone until you realize that oh maybe this shit isn't just about me. There's other people in the world as well. So like sometimes I might gotta uh focus, put my energy into that a little bit. Like somebody who's too like yang or too feminine is they can be looked at like unlike the yin where you be too like physical and you be too much into physical shit. Yin probably not gonna give a fuck about that. Yin probably gonna be like yin probably like right, it's probably too spiritual. That's probably some spiritual motherfuckers who's all like, oh yeah, yeah, you don't need to eat. You don't need to eat. You don't need to eat. You get closer to God. You don't need to eat. You get closer to God. They probably really be doing that shit. Well, maybe to them in some ways it might help, but like I just said before, and this is the easiest thing to see because it happens to motherfuckers every day. Yeah, if you don't, yeah, if you participate in something too much, it's gonna destroy you. So if you participate in something like fasting too much, then you probably just end up starving yourself. You probably just really pass away. You really pass away. You ain't got no fucking food in your gut. You motherfucking meditating too much. You meditating too well. I ain't gonna say there ain't no such thing as too much meditation. I'm not gonna cap. It's just as much as you gonna allow for yourself. But yeah, this is probably like somebody who's like, yeah, fuck the fucking physical shit, man. I'm finna do it with me. This is probably somebody who like they probably don't know how to pay bills. Probably don't make sense. Like you probably talking to them, they just don't make sense at all. Somebody who look like they need to be in a straight jacket. Somebody who look like they just ain't got it all there. They ain't got it all there. But they still here with us though. Um, like yeah, somebody too much in the yang, too much into that yang shit. Yeah, you gonna be looked at as motherfucking crazy. You gonna be looked at as you ain't got no fucking sense. You gonna be looked at as like oh, fuck, incapable. You probably gonna be incapable of doing shit your damn self. You gonna be incapable to do like you gonna look like you need somebody for everything you got going on in your life. Like you gonna need something. You don't need somebody for something up in your life. Too much feminine or too much yang energy. Yeah, that shit not cool, not cool. I'm really here to tell you that yeah, we need both of these hoes. So you like everybody needs to learn how to utilize these to their advantage and to just be one, be whole. You ain't gotta be two parts. You ain't gotta be masculine then feminine or feminine then masculine. And man, just be you. Just be you. That's all you need to do to bring that shit into being a whole again. Fuck the two shits being split black and white. No, this shit is one whole and it's all the colors of that exist. It's all the colors that exist. There ain't no fucking black and white. It's all the colors that exist. And this is the type of shit that we really need to do. Fuck that yin and yang shit. Yeah, man, just be whole, be your damn self. You need inner and you need outer. You ain't gonna have no inner if there's nothing to show to the out. God damn. Oh, we up early. We up early. I can't flip the camera. We up early. Man, only the earliest birds gonna get that motherfucking worm. But no, yeah, like without no outer, you ain't gonna have nothing to even show what's inside. You ain't gonna have nothing to show what you got. You ain't gonna have nothing to show off your ego with if there's no outside. If there's no inside, then what the fuck is there gonna be to work towards if you can't even like if you ain't even like if you ain't got no inner, what is there gonna be to work towards to be outer? You ain't got nothing. You probably can't even move. I mean, you probably can't even move because you ain't got a soul. You probably can't even move. You ain't got no inner. You ain't got no inner, motherfucker. Oh, you gotta go somewhere. You different. You crazy. That's not cool. That's not right. That's not right. So like the main everybody has an inner and outer. Everybody has an inner and outer, but it's just really how you using it. Like somebody who's more fucking like masculine or doesn't utilize the yang side of things, like that's for sure somebody who's gonna be looked at like they probably capable of doing shit like getting money or doing shit like having a bright idea to change something, but they're gonna be lacking in other shit. Like they're gonna be lacking in connection with other people, or they're gonna be lacking in support from other people. Now yang is probably, it might have a little bit too much of that. It might have a little bit too much support. It might have a little bit too much people it can count on. It might have a little bit too much of like, yeah, it might have a little bit too much, like, but you probably be good, like be more in your yang side of things. You probably be real good with your emotions and feelings and knowing other people and knowing how other people feel or knowing other people's perspective. But what you doing physically though? And same go for yang or masculine. You probably are able to get a lot of bread. You probably are able to come up with good ideas. But who there to support it? Who there to look at it? Who is there to really share your ideas and concepts? Who's there for you and what you're doing instead of just doing that shit? Because there ain't no support. There ain't no support if there's nothing to be supported, and there's no supporting if there's, yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, all I'm trying to say is we need both of these. You need yin and yang. You need you need your outer self and you need your inner self. Masculine needs, like, not even just talking about people. Masculine needs feminine. We all have masculine and feminine in all of us. I have a masculine and feminine, like, immediately, like just like everybody else. I'm doing my things, trying to manifest what I manifest, trying to get all the money in the world, just like everybody else. But I'm doing it in a different way than you might be doing it. I'm doing it in a different way than the people I look up to may be doing it. All that really matters is that I'm here, I'm doing it, and I'm making this change. And I'm not just sitting here just spouting shit. I'm really doing what the fuck I say and what I came here to do. I'm really doing that shit. It may be slowly but surely,